Hello, my name is Rich Dosdall. I wanted to make a short video today about my project that I've been working on. My project is that in November 13th of 2013 I started building a half-size Oliver 1655 tractor. And today is 4/21/2018, just about 4.5 years later. I have it completed. I want to go through just a few of the things that was involved in building this. It was a challenge from day one till the very last day. Most people, when they build a half-size tractor, they start with a lawnmower and put some sheet metal hoods around it, make it look like an Oliver, put some Oliver decals on it, and then they think they have a half-size tractor. Well, I did this a little differently. I made all my own patterns from wood to be exactly the same as the original, had them cast, and then machined the castings to the proper dimensions. There's very few items on this tractor that were bought. 99% of everything on this tractor I made from actually nothing, either from a casting or from bar stock or billet steel or aluminum. That's why it took 4.5 years, because I wanted to be just about exactly perfect if I can. One of the patterns, this here would be one of the patterns. This would be actually, of course, the grill piece. As you can see, there's a lot of work into this pattern. There's in each corner here, there's a leather fillet that's put in, glued in, to make the corners so they're not sharp, so as when this pulls out of the sand mold, everything stays in shape as it's supposed to. This is just one of the patterns. There's roughly 60 some different patterns that had to be made for this tractor. Now, as I said, there's very few items that I did purchase. A couple of them would be, well, the tires, of course, I purchased. And from what you can see here, the tires, the muffler, and this sediment bowl are about the only things that so far that you can see that I actually purchased. I'm going to come pick up the camera, and then we're just going to take a walk around, and I'm going to tell you a few more things on it. The carburetor was 2 castings, and I made a pattern for the castings, had them cast, and then made the carburetor again from nothing. The manifold, the exhaust manifold, is made out of steel. The intake manifold, there's 1, 2, 3 castings that are welded together. The governor, it's a functioning governor. The governor spring, which you see right here, that I actually made. I wind my own springs. Took me several tries to get that spring the right tension, but I got it so that the governor works at low idle and high idle, high speed. The decals, I bought them from a decal company who sells Oliver decals, and they were so bad that I wouldn't even have put them on a toy tractor. So I went ahead and I got patterns that were the original ones from some of my own tractors, my own full-size tractors, and went on my CAD CAM program and I drew them, and I had my local decal man make them, and they are exactly perfect to the original ones. Again, let's see, all these castings here, the clutch pedal, the hydraulic filter housing, the hydraulic housing itself was all patterns that were made from wood. The step has the raised dimples on, just like the original one did have, along with the dimples on the floorboards right here, and there's a set of them back here that are raised up so that you don't slip when your feet are there. The lighting, we have the road position there, or I'm sorry, the field position there where the white one will be on in the back, and then the next position will have the red light along with the flashers. That's the road position, and all front ones. I'm looking at the dash up here. Steering wheel, that was made out of a square block of aluminum, about a 14 by 14 inch by 6 inch solid block aluminum. I CNC'd that out on my milling machine. There's over 30 hours of machining into just that steering wheel, along with this dash piece right here. That started out as a 39-pound block of aluminum, and it's hollow on the inside. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. 39 pounds, I ended up with just a few pounds left over. On to the dash. The gauges, I made all the gauges myself. I bought some gauges, tore them apart, made the dials myself. Again, I went on my CAD/CAM program, designed the faces to look exactly like the original ones, and I had my decal man make the decals for me and put them into the gauge, and the rest of the gauge I made myself, the bezels, the dial, and it is actual glass in the dials. In the gauge, it is glass that's made for pocket watches. And the seat is a full suspension seat, just as the original one would have, with the adjuster for the weight adjustment. There's the adjustable upper link and the 3-point hitch arms with the latches on that latch just as the original ones did. Power takeoff, the pair of hydraulic couplers. Is a working power takeoff. The over-under, and the transmission is the original full 6-speed transmission, and it has all the gears in it to the correct ratios that the original tractor would have had. I elected to, when it got done with the tractor, I elected to put it up on jack stands. This way I can start the tractor, I can put it in gear, and you can see that it does. The tractor, the wheels will go around as it would on a real one. Fully padded seat. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? This is the distributor cap is one of the items that I did not make. That is from, I forget, something like 30 Chevy or something like that, because it is smaller in size. But the rest of the distributor I did make myself. It has electronic ignition module inside it. There's the alternator with the Delco regulator, which of course I made again from nothing. And the radiator, I made I bought a core to the proper size, almost the proper size, and then I made the tanks, the top tank, the lower tank, the neck, the lower neck, and the fill neck, the radiator cap I've even made, fuel cap I made. The tank is made out of brass. Pre-cleaner again, made that too. I'm just trying to stress the fact here that this is not an engine that came out of some other machine. This was all built from nothing. The crankshaft, the camshaft, the head, the valves, everything inside the engine I built myself from nothing. Okay, and then the reason I got this yardstick laying here is because some people, including myself, I'm going to back up a little bit here, they think the tractor looks too small to be half size, which I agree with them. It does look to be awful small. Let's just take a look here once. The front of the grill right here is about 10 1/4 inches. Let's just walk over here to this real one. Let's see what this one measures. Nope, look at there, 20 1/2. Exactly half. And the rest of the tractor is also same proportions, half size. I'm guessing it weighs between 800 and 1,000 pounds, including the cart that it's on. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera back down over here on the stand, and then this is what we've been waiting for 4.5 years. We're gonna see if it'll run. Turn my switch on, and I do have to choke it a couple compressions. Give it a little bit of throttle. And I'm going to shut the fuel off. So there you have it. 4.5 years of work. The reason that I am using a cordless drill to start it with is the original starter that I had for it did not have enough power to turn it over, and it burned the starter out. So I decided that this would be a better way of doing it with just an adapter on the end of the starter, and it seems to work real good. So that's the way I'm going to stick with that for right now. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed looking at my tractor. And again, my name is Rich Dosdall, and we'll talk to you again sometime.